around you. It's just a map, guys. Yeah. So yeah. And then last but not least, they have a earn button. Now, this is where I earned my 5 stashoshis. So they have these holes which you have to dig through. And I'm going to show you what they said at the top of the screen. Explain it, rather. And once you dig through all these, they basically give you stats. So how it works is, I'm going to share. They ask you a simple question like, so what exactly is a Bitcoin? And they give you a quiz, and then you answer it from A, B, or C. It's simple as that, guys. And you have to read a little sentence, and that's how you know the answer, by reading that sentence. And you're just learning and going along as you do this, right? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 of them. So that's it. And you can earn some stats just by doing this. I did the first one and I see how it's done. It's very simple and easy. I just share it with you guys. So this, guys, is basically the Blink Lightning wallet. If you're interested, as I said before, all the links will be in the description down below for you. It's really a nice money making app. Like, it's nice. It's a money making app, and it's also a wallet. Like, it's a Lightning wallet. So guys, firstly, what I want to share with you guys, just make sure that when you have a Lightning wallet, you have to be very careful how you share your Lightning wallet. Like, for example, let's say you have this wallet and you're sharing with someone. You have to make sure that you know what you're doing, because if someone has your can just be careful, right? Yeah. And yeah, and that's the reason basically why I don't leave all my Bitcoin on one network, wallet, or ledger, right? You just have to spread them out. So let's say you lose a couple, then you have it. For me personally, most of my stashoshis that I have, I basically earn them by buying and selling. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't sell Bitcoin." I've sold stashoshis. I've sold stashoshis twice or 3 times this year. So I don't know. I don't know. I sell it and I buy it back, right? And yeah, it's up to you, right? It's up to you how you do what you do. Yeah, it's up to you, because there's no way I'm gonna see the value of my stats that I bought at $200. I bought $200 worth of stats, and I see it at $600, and I'm not gonna sell. I'm gonna sell at least $300 and leave a little bit of profit on it, right? And then once it's going uh back down, I use one of that $100. I just spent 200. Okay, so that's what I did. So not exactly, but just a scenario. What I did was I bought Bitcoin for like I bought like I'm giving you a scenario. So let's say I bought stashoshis for $200. I bought some stats. It was around, okay, I bought some stats. It was worth $200. And one day I go in my account and I saw the value at $600. What I do, I split in half and I take off of that, I take off of the profit. So when I take off of the profit, off of the, I'm still in profit, because remember it was $200, right? And then it went to six. So I take $300, but I'm still in profit because there's another $100 still in profit right there, right? So yeah. So once I realized that that $100 that I leave there is going down to hit my $200, I continue start buying back with one of the $100 that I leave over from the three that I sold, and I just use the $200 that I I sold. But with that $200, I split it in half again, and I use half to put in passive income. So like, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, we don't buy stocks anymore," but I do buy dividend stocks. So I just said, okay, this $100 buy dividend stock, and the next $100 I do what I want with it, right? So once I see that the $300 that I leave is going down, that $100 that I have at the side, I start putting back. And whatever I'm getting from my dividend stocks, the dividends that I'm getting, I start to put it back into it also. So even though, like, I'm gonna share this. So even though, so I sold some of my Bitcoin 3 times this year. 3 times Bitcoin went up this year. 3 times I sold, and I'm right back where I my account is. Not exactly, but I have an average that I never want to go below, and I'm right there. And I can see where I have more dividend stocks. I can see where I'm getting in more dividend, and I can see that I can look at something that I said I bought this with my dividend, and I'm using it, and it's creating a purpose. So whether it be a fan, maybe to give me cool hair, a juicer to juice, my natural juice, or something to put in my hair for it to grow, or something to rub on my skin, lotion and stuff. Yeah, I can see it, like, yeah. And that's how I do it. I'm not gonna have my Bitcoin and say, oh, I'm not gonna use my Bitcoin. I'm waiting until 2050 to use my Bitcoin. Huh. 2050, where will I be 2050? I don't know. So that's personally what I do. Everyone is different the way how they do what they do. But I don't think that you should say, oh, I'll never touch my Bitcoin until. I just think that you should have a plan. Just know what you're doing. For me personally, I have an average. I don't go below that average. I don't. I'm always in profit. Okay, not always. When I just started buying stashes, I was not in profit. And it is true what they say. After a if you bought Bitcoin, just hold for 4 years. If you hold for 4 years, you are in profit. And for me, once I'm in profit, I don't come up back of profit. I don't come up back. Can't tell where lost. Even when Bitcoin goes down, everybody says Bitcoin nearly goes down to like something K 70 or something, and they were like, "Oh, I'm losing." I was still in profit. Just imagine, no Bitcoin's at 100. I'm still. So you have to have a limit. And if you just started earning Bitcoin right now, you just need that 4 year. You just need that, what they call it is the Arvin or something. Once you click out of that Arvin, you always be in profit. You always be in profit. And I learned it. At first I didn't understand, and you're not gonna understand if you're just starting out. You're not gonna understand. But once you understand, you understand. And if you have a plan and you understand, you'll never be out of profit, right? And you know who I learned this from? I learned this from Garrett Salloway. It's like, you have some people that they buy and hold. He said between that buying and holding, there's a buying process for that person and there's a selling process. So he basically says, whenever they reach to the buying process, I will just buy. And why would I hold and I could sell? And I know, it doesn't say I know, but it's just the psychology of people. It will go back here. So it says a person will buy and hold, but he's making money between that space. And I'm like, yeah. So I twist it to my version. My version is that I have a certain amount that I want to always, because let's say I want to transfer this to a family member, right? Let's say, you know what, I don't need this. I will transfer it to my family member and I will just give them a plan of how I stay on the level. And that's it, right? And then my family member, once they don't want it, and like you reach the, you're gonna, if you, for me personally, I think that gonna come a time when something doesn't really, you know, like when you're younger you want to buy and stuff and you want to go, but after a while you're just like, okay, let's give them this, they're gonna need it more than I do, right? So that's basically it. So guys, just understand the concept of what you're doing. Have a plan. If you have a plan, and listen to persons who are in the market before you. So if you're just starting out, like I am in the market before you, you listen just what I said, and then you create your own thinking, you create your own plan. You don't have to take my plan exactly, but once you listen and you hear, Bible says knowledge come from listening, and listen from understanding, and understanding come from listening. So knowledge come from understanding, understanding come from listening. So once you listen, you have an understanding. Once you have an understanding, then you get a knowledge that you can twist and turn. So yeah, so that's it guys. I just want to share with you, like, really and truly thank you for being here. Remember, it was 9 of these apps that I have to share with you, so stay tuned for the other 8. I have another money making app which I want to explain to you guys what have been going on with that one. So yes, guys. So guys, before I go, I just want to say, always remember, never forget, keep smiling and keep shining. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, guys, before I go, just want to say, always remember, never forget, keep smiling and keep shining. Bye, guys.